So the Winnipeg Jets snap the St. Louis Blues 12-game winning streak. Now going into this game, let's just call it what it is. This was going to be a big determining factor of how good the Blues are. Were they just a product of playing a relatively weak schedule, or were they clicking and firing on all cylinders? Before we get into the video, appreciate if you drop a like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me afford another Happy Meal for next month. The outcome of this game really shouldn't be shocking. The Winnipeg Jets are the best team in the NHL right now. They have been from stem to stern.
Are you ready, kids?
The best team in the league, but the Blues were coming in red hot. And while I think St. Louis did put up a respectable effort, you could definitely tell there was a difference in talent there. I mean, the Blues did struggle to get quality shots on Hellebuck. Late, they had a good chance to tie it 2-2 in the third period, but looking at these shot totals, 3 in the first, 8 in the second, and 4 in the third, the Winnipeg Jets 200-foot game is just elite. And then when you factor in you have one of the best goaltenders on the planet, yeah, only having 15 shots on net, you're most likely not going to beat the Winnipeg Jets. But to be fair to the Blues, it remained a close one. First goal of the game would happen in the second period, where Morgan Barron would get on the board.
An inside track on Joseph. He walks in. He scores!
What a nice finish going far side there on Hofer, who had a very good game, by the way. Made some really big stops in this one. That puts the Jets up 1-0. But then 5 minutes later, Buchnevich would get on the board to tie it up.
The ball's with them. Thomas in front. Buchnevich scores!
That's just a nice shot. Not much Hellebuck can do. Game's tied up 1-1, and I would say Hofer is one of the main reasons why this game remained a tied game going into the third. But unfortunately for the Blues, Iafallo would strike next.
Turns it over. Connor darts. Stopped by Hofer. They score!
Nice play there, puts up the Jets 2-1. The Jets would also add an additional empty netter. They win this game 3-1. My big takeaways here is that while I definitely think the Blues aren't to the caliber of some of the top echelon teams in the NHL, they do have a couple goaltenders that have the ability to steal them a game or two. I mean, Hofer had a damn good game, and it's to be expected. You can't keep winning forever. You're gonna eventually lose one, and losing to the best team in the NHL, there is no shame in that. As for the Jets, if they can carry this type of play into the postseason, they're going to be a very difficult team to beat, and I do believe they'll be able to buck the trend of being a first-round exit that they have been in the last few seasons. But I'd like to know your thoughts down below in the comment section. What did you think about the Winnipeg Jets snapping the St. Louis Blues 12-game winning streak? I appreciate if you could drop a like, comment, and subscribe, but if you don't, go f*** yourself.